Now, the Department of Education in Limpopo has lifted the ban on sale of food outside of schools. The ban was imposed after some learners fell ill after consuming food at school. And for more on this story, let's cross to our reporter on the scene. That's SABC News' Pimani Baloyi. Pimani, you're at Ditsepu Secondary School. This is in Ga-Maja. Talk to us about what's going on. Perhaps give us a little bit of background on the story and now sales being resumed there.
Good morning, Leanne, and good morning to our viewers. You are correct. We are at Ditsepu Secondary School in Ga-Maja outside Polokwane, and where at the beginning of this week, we were seeing the resumption of sales by hawkers who operate in school premises. This is after the department on the 28th of October stopped hawkers from operating in their schools, stating that they wanted to see where the source of these items that were making children sick. You may recall, and at this point, about 2 children in the province have died for alleged food poisoning. One in Mokopane earlier in the beginning of the year, and another in Kuvi a few weeks ago. And the department said it wants to figure out where this source of contamination is. And they said everybody must no longer bring food items in the school. So they could also be checking if their food that they deliver to their schools in the form of the school nutrition could also be contaminated. But we saw a week or so ago the department lifting that suspension, saying there will be a registration process where workers who want to continue selling food items at schools would need to register and get 2 certificates. The first one would be a service agreement with the school governing body of said school, which talks to the quality of the food that they would be delivering, and also the SGB would be monitoring if they adhere to that agreement between the 2 parties. But then the second one would be issued by the Department of Health and other bodies, which would also go into checking where do you purchase the food, is it safe and all of that, and how do you handle it, how do you store it. So on Monday we expected the first count of hawkers who sell at schools who had these 2 certificates to start trickling into schools in the province. Today the MEC of Education in the province has come to the school to see if that is happening, if there are hawkers who are registered and how they feel about the registration process. But to speak more on this, I'm joined by the MEC Elerule Ramakanya. MEC, thank you so much for your time. Let's talk about your trip here today. What can we expect from this?
Thank you so much, and I think we really want to say thank you to the school governing bodies, the principals, and also our circuit managers, our educators, for having cooperated with us. But thank you so much to the hawkers themselves, because when we closed, like what you were saying, it was about us, the life of the children versus the money that they will say they want to really do. And today we are here to really monitor that the SLA, the certificate, the registration by the municipality is out there. But also, you'll know that our counterpart Lidet has been in this area. They have been to the shops. We have partnered with the municipality to register our hawkers so that then they start coming back.
What has been since the 5th, when you released that circular about the processes outlining the guidelines for this registration, what have you been finding to be happening? Are they saying it's cumbersome? I've seen some hawkers outside the school and I spoke to them. Some of them don't even understand what the processes are. I know you are not specifically the department that's responsible for registering this, but what has been the response from the people who are supposed to be operating in your school premises?
Yes, the confusion is there because our people are used to just waking up, baking, or going to a spaza shop, buy and package. So we are saying to help. That's why we spoke first with the governing bodies to say, let's help them understand, because the confusion is there, because like I'm saying, it is about money. It is not about the life. And on our side, it's about the life before the money. So we are going to take this as a process to also work with our society. And you know, one of the things that is best is that it's mostly women that are selling here. And I'm sure through the sessions that we are going to have with them, we are going to do well with them.
Briefly, MEC, there are also some who question the quality of the food in the school nutrition. Some say this contamination could be from there. Is there any investigation that you are doing in terms of ensuring that the school nutrition food is also safe?
Yes, remember when it started, it also started in a school. So with that, we then had to make sure that we are checking our own inspectors. You know, we have got a team that checks the nutrition. So they had to go check the expiry date, also the quality of the food that is being sent to schools. And there were once one or two incidences. And what we are going to now separate is that we are saying to the SGBs, we have to start to lock our gates. The learners, yes, they might eat the shom-shoms before they get into the schools, but during the school hours, we are going to take responsibility by locking the gates. Our mothers will be inside the yard, and then in that way, we'll be able to still check what is happening.
Thank you so much, Ms. Leanne. Due to time, I have to hand back to you in studio, but you did hear from the department. They are committed to ensuring that kids are safe when they are in school premises. Leanne?
All right, Pimani, thank you very much for giving us an update on that, and just Pimani Baloyi on that particular story for us.